Well, joining me now, townhall.com political editor and Fox News contributor Guy Benson, and writer for the Washington Free Beacon, Elizabeth Harrington. Let's start with you, Elizabeth. So everybody this week's been going, they're baiting him. He goes for it. He doesn't want to change his style because it's worked for him in the past. Is this going to help him or hurt him?
I don't think it hurts him. I think the ISIS comments, I think he said it very clearly in his interview to Hugh Hewitt. Him and Hugh agreed on what the point of the argument is that the policies of withdrawing from Iraq led to the creation of ISIS. They both agreed that it's correct, and Donald Trump just plainly said, well, the way I say it, people will talk about it. And that's a strategy, and that's what works. And it's true. We've been talking about it for the remainder of this week. And look, it's very effective. We keep talking about it, and he hits it. And really, the media running with this and saying, oh, we need to fact check, taking his comments so literally. I don't recall the fact checks about when Obama called Mitt Romney a vampire in television ads. So it's just really absurd that they're fact checking it to the nth degree, and it only helps Trump in that case.
They're targeting him. He's under their radar. But Guy, scenario. You have a nephew that needs a job at Fox Business, and you call me up and you say, Tom, can you help me out? That's what networking is. But if I said to you, sure, I'll get him a job, but by the way, would you send a check to my foundation first? Isn't that the smoking gun they're looking for at the Clinton Foundation? And short of that, it's just smoke.
It's an awful lot of smoke, though, Tom, isn't it? Because it's just one instance and revelation after another, going back to things that we've already forgotten about, frankly, almost, and haven't talked about, like 1,100 undisclosed foreign donations. They had to go back and refile 3 to 5 years of tax returns because they underreported foreign government donations to the Clinton Foundation by tens of millions of dollars. Then the individual alleged or apparent quid pro quo, where there was back scratching for major donors, and this total overlap, it seems, between top aides at the State Department who are supposed to be serving the American people on behalf of U.S. taxpayers and citizens, who are also working at the Clinton Foundation and calling in favors or helping facilitate some of the ways in which those donors seem to seek access to power. I know that there is not yet a very clear smoking quid pro quo gun that would be totally disqualifying, but there is so much evidence that's been compiled.
Yes. But
absent the 30,000 deleted emails, where a lot of people wonder what's in the contents of those.
Elizabeth, that brings up the question, will the DOJ, because we're getting these reports, maybe they'll investigate, maybe they won't. Is it going to be the DOJ, or do you think possibly WikiLeaks dumping the information? Are we going to find out whether or not there is that smoking gun before November?
Well, exactly. I think Guy is right. There's no smoking gun because she deleted the emails, but I think the emails are out there. I mean, there's lots of evidence that WikiLeaks has them or Russia has them. I mean, the FBI director came out and said it's very likely that her server was hacked. And this is the problem from the beginning for her.
Yeah.
The real scandal was always the Clinton Foundation. It wasn't necessarily the server itself. It was why they set it up. And the national security issues were just a symptom of that problem.
Let me get Guy, because we're short on time. Let me get Guy the last word. Do you think we're going to find out before November what's on those emails?
I'm skeptical. I mean, I think that to my knowledge, based on everything that I had written for more than a year about the email scandal, I thought there was clearly reason for an indictment and provable intent, and I think Trey Gowdy helped expose that in the Comey hearings, and we didn't get that indictment at all.
Right.
So
well,
it seems like they're Teflon, the Clintons sometimes.
Thank you, Guy Benson, Elizabeth Harrington. We'll see, too. It's coming up pretty quickly. Meantime,